Support for Central Florida Public Media comes from Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University's worldwide campus, offering a range of online programs that allow students to earn a degree in aviation, engineering, business, and beyond from anywhere. More at erau.edu/WW.
I'm Sharon Stone. This is Engage. We know how important getting our daily steps in is for our overall health. Engaged producer Richard Copeland ventured to DeLand, where a podiatrist is encouraging fitness through a monthly walk among DeLand's deceased.
Nestled in the heart of DeLand is the Oakdale Cemetery, a 144-year-old neatly manicured parcel of land that serves as the resting place for more than 15,000 permanent residents. At 5 p.m. on the third Monday of each month, the cemetery comes alive as 20 or so Central Floridians visit and learn about the DeLand residents who are buried there.
Standing here in Oakdale, we are surrounded by stories of boundless energy and lifelong community spirit. Look at the life of George Truett Stoudenmeyer, a man who spent 83 of his 91 years living life at full throttle right here in DeLand.
This isn't just a history lesson. This is the DeLand chapter of Walk with a Doc, a program developed by an Ohio cardiologist who found the only way to motivate his patients to go for regular walks was to go with them. Podiatrist Jennifer Pulapaka brought this program to DeLand and saw an opportunity to combine physical health with a jaunt into the region's legacy.
Serving as Rotary president and cheering alongside the quarterback club and yacht club.
Some of my patients have walkers or wheelchairs. They're able to use this new section. It's flat, it's level. There are quite a few locations to sit down. We have benches that they're able to take a break in. And then when we start to walk in the older historic section of the cemetery, we have tree coverage, beautiful oaks, elevation, unstable ground for those that want to be a little bit more fit.
Pulapaka is the medical director and podiatrist at DeLand Foot and Leg Care. Her expertise is wound care and podiatric surgery. Movement is important for her patients, and Pulapaka helps keep them ambulatory by meeting at the Oakdale Cemetery for the monthly Walk with a Doc session. While the terrain is ideal for some light, late afternoon exercise, the eerie vibe of getting steps in among the dead can't be ignored.
At first, I think everyone was nervous about the reasons of why we were in the cemetery. It seemed macabre, but then everyone got to understand it's actually about celebrating the people that are here.
Pulapaka arranges a micro tour for each outing, selecting 3 or 4 grave sites, researching the people buried there, and presenting a biography connecting the walkers with the lives of the deceased.
August in DeLand. If there's one thing Florida summer teaches you, it's that you don't fight the heat. You outsmart it with consistency.
Pulapaka pours through obituaries, death certificates, and archived newspaper articles to piece together a person's story, sometimes even contacting family members of the deceased.
Donald Archer Page. Don was an absolute powerhouse. Back in high school, he lettered in 4 sports: baseball, football, basketball, and golf. But what kept him...
We asked them, what information do you want? Do you want to have one of your family members talked about during Walk with the Doc? What information would you like? So we'll add those in too. DeLand's a fairly small community. Most of the people here are from DeLand, or they know somebody that's here that they think might make a good story for the walk.
Pulapaka uses the research to write up 2 to 3 minute biographies that highlight the life, achievements, and contributions to the community of the departed. She uses an AI voice to create a graveside presentation. Each month, a different theme is chosen to connect the stories of the dead. Past themes have highlighted veterans, teachers, and local law enforcement legends.
Today is steady and fitness. So we've picked 4 people in the cemetery who are about health and about a steady pace throughout their career or their life. And we get to hear the short little stories about them.
For more than 2 decades, from 1964 until 1986, Dr. Langham served as the director of the nutrition section for the Louisiana Department of Health. She understood on a scientific level what we practice every single month. that lasting vitality begins with the simple, foundational choices we make each day to nourish our bodies. When she retired to DeLand, she brought that lifetime of wisdom with her, living a full, connected 82 years as a beloved aunt, mentor, and friend.
DeLand is a small community. It's one of those places where everybody knows everybody. At various points in the walk, participants identify grave sites of friends and acquaintances from the area.
I know the family on this. This is one of my friends. This was her brother who died. He was an artist, as you can see, on this beautiful marble bench. Those are some of the artwork from the flowers that he used to draw. So this is Donald Levesque on that side. He used to race motorcycles. He was a hunter, but here's someone who has a story to say. But if you don't, you just kind of miss it. And now you get to see a little bit more about the tale that they tell.
DeLand resident Marianne Borchik was invited by Dr. Pulapaka to join Walk with a Doc in an effort to maintain her mobility. She wasn't fazed at all about the prospect of exercising among the gravestones.
It's part of life. And she's teaching us about the different people that were residents here, and some of them I used to know. So it's nice to be able to give a wave hello as we go by.
In addition to the therapeutic benefit of outdoor exercise and the history lesson, Pulapaka says Walk with a Doc also provides a sense of community among the walkers.
Social connections are really important. If you don't have social connections, it's equivalent to smoking 10 cigarettes a day. So this brings about community. It gets people to be excited about exercise. They can pick up a walking partner when they're here. They can find out that, today it's very warm. Today it's 93 out at, we're going to start our walk at 5 o'clock. But then they realize that, during the times that we are not doing our monthly Walk with the Doc, they can come out to the cemetery and enjoy, the good weather in the morning or right before dusk.
One would think that the owners of the cemetery would be resistant to the idea of starting a walking group in a place that is regarded as sacred and solemn. Oakdale Cemetery caretaker Victor Primo says he was thrilled when Jennifer Pulapaka approached him with this idea.
Let's do it. Let's do it. She said, we want to do this, we want to do this. And when I would get headstones of people that they were going to do, and that's a little dirty, pressure wash them, clean them all up, weed whack it, make the whole area look presentable.
The last of 4 grave sites, Dr. Pulapaka's Bluetooth speaker cut out, so she delivered the final gravesite biography herself.
Mr. Baldolph was in charge of a lot of the monuments and creating the monuments here in DeLand. There are a couple people who put out the monument or the markers, the tombstones here, but that was his company predominantly. He was a gator, he was a pilot, and then there's the poodle that he used to walk around the DeLand community with on that side. So John Baldolph, he just recently passed away, 2024, June of 2024. But so some of you may remember him or have had him do some of the work out here in DeLand for you.
The walk concludes just before 6, and everybody makes a break for their cars to escape the August sun, oppressive even in the late evening. And while the deceased residents of the Oakdale Cemetery will remain there for an eternity, they will continue to be part of the DeLand community because of the stories preserved by Jennifer Pulapaka's Walk with a Doc.
Engage is a production of Central Florida Public Media. Subscribe wherever you get your podcasts so you never miss an episode. Richard Copeland is our senior producer. I'm Sharon Stone. You can reach us anytime with questions, comments, or story ideas. Send an email to engage@cfpublic.org. Thanks for listening.